The reason why I think influencers lie about this is because we know that people love to learn about fast hair growth.
I don't forget that I can have this, baby. Nobody else you. Nobody else makes me. Nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, I am calling myself out. Well, not me exactly, but I am going to be exposing the lies that natural hair influencers tell. This video I'm kind of doing at my own risk, but I feel like I'm a very honest content creator, so this shouldn't be an issue. So on my Instagram story, I asked you guys what's something you think natural hair influencers lie about, and some of y'all's responses. So I'm basically just going to be sharing the responses that you guys gave and letting you know whether it's true, whether it's not, shed some light, insight, whatever. Hopefully this will help you figure out what type of natural hair influencers to follow and not to follow, things to watch out for, things to be okay with and not be okay with, all that. Before we get started, make sure that you follow my Instagram because I do post a lot of questions on my story, as well as hair growth Q&As, daily hair growth videos. Also post them on my TikTok. All right guys, let's get started. So the first response that I received was that natural hair influencers lie about shed hairs when it comes to wash day. So the reason why I think that some influencers tend to lie about this is because they don't want their audience to think that if they have a lot of shed hair come out during their wash day, it means that their hair isn't growing or it's falling out or they're doing anything wrong. In reality, we shed 50 to 100 hairs a day. So if I wait 30 days to wash my hair, that's minimum 15,000 hairs that could come out at one time. So I don't get nervous when I have this amount of shed hair from a wash day because I know it's 100% normal. Number two, they lie about not using silicones and sulfates. 100% true. I think it's because the natural hair community has made it a trend to not use silicones and sulfates. And sometimes influencers want to line up with what's the most popular nowadays, so they'll go along with it even if it doesn't work for them. But y'all know I don't care. I tell y'all I love OGX, Aussie Moist. I tell y'all it doesn't matter there's battery acid in my hair products. If it works for my hair, I don't care. I love how my phone died right when I need it. Next, how long their journey took. So yeah, the reason why I think influencers lie about this is because we know that people love to learn about fast hair growth. No one's interested in a hair care regimen, a hair care routine. They want something quick and easy that's gonna work. Something that's gonna grow your hair like 10 inches in a month. So if an influencer makes it seem like they grew really, really long hair in a very, very short amount of time, more people will watch their videos and watch them, you know, further for all their videos because they think that they have the secret to growing really long hair super quick. So I would say that if you see someone give their natural hair journey and it's been like a couple of years, that's usually like right. Versus if someone like shaved their head and then grew waistlength hair in a year, that's probably not true. Saying the product they sell now is what made their hair grow. So if I was like nervous to talk about any of these, this would be the one. Because y'all know full well that I do sell my own hair care products and I'm even coming out with some new ones. But there are a lot of natural hair influencers that now sell hair care products that haven't used them at all and claim that they work for hair growth and things like that. Thankfully, I have evidence to say that I am not like that. I have a video on my TikTok in January of 2021. And that was the first ever viral video I had, and that was me showing my hair butter recipe. And I actually didn't even want to sell it. I didn't start selling it until 6 months later. And the oil I'm coming out with, that's something y'all been asking me for almost 2 years. And both of those products I have been using since I first went natural. And I told you guys this plenty of times. But yes, that is something that a natural hair influencer can lie about, definitely, because if they think it works, they're gonna buy your products. This one right here makes me mad. 4C hair can't grow. So I actually haven't seen a lot of influencers straight up say this, but sometimes you can tell by like their mannerisms or actions or demeanors that they feel like this. I always tell y'all that you not growing your hair is not because of your specific curl pattern or whatever. It's simply because you just haven't found what works for your hair and you haven't learned a hair care routine that will help you with hair growth. But I feel like this is more of like a society thing that makes us feel like 4C hair can't grow because you never see any representation of women with longer 4C hair. And even the algorithm, like YouTube, you're more likely to see someone with 3C hair, their hair journey pop up if you type it in versus someone with 4C hair. I personally feel like this is more of a society thing that makes us believe this lie versus specific influencers. That's because I haven't seen any. If you know some, then that's a different story. Natural hair influencers lie about what products they use because they are getting sponsored or get PR. This is true. I will say from my experience that I haven't gotten that many PR packages. And PR is basically where natural hair brands just send you their products in hope that you try them. There's no like contract or collaboration or anything like that. The ones I have gotten, I've shared some of them and I haven't shared some of them. So it really just depended on like if I tried it and I was like, yeah, this works, let me share it with my following versus, oh, it's all right, I don't really think it's necessary to make a video about it. Now when it comes to sponsorships, I haven't had any sponsored videos on my YouTube channel as far as hair care products. I've only had a sponsored wig video. But I will say I do a lot of sponsorships and collaborations on my TikTok and my Instagram. It's tempting to kind of put on a false front or kind of lie or hide the truth about something you're advertising because you want that company to pay you. And also if it's a really big company, you may be hoping for collaborations down the line, not just your current one. So you want to kind of make a good impression. And of course that is completely messed up. It's not right to like trick your following into buying something that you know isn't a good product. And from my experience with sponsorships, it's not crazy to me that people would do that. Genetics playing a role in their hair growth. So this one is a lie that I absolutely hate, and I have to make a full video about this later on because I have so much to say about genetics. Genetics does not determine how long your hair grows, and I think that stems from people assuming that if you have long hair that you're mixed, or if your hair isn't loose and curly, which we most associate with mixed girls, that your hair is not gonna grow, or you have bad hair, you don't have good genetics. I'm happy to tell you that genetics only plays a role in the type of hair that you have and how fast your hair grows. Meaning that because of my genetics, I have coily, kinky, thick type 4 hair. And because of someone else's genetics, they may have straight, thinner, finer hair. And because of that, the routine that I do to grow my hair will be different than the routine of that person. Also, they may be able to grow 2 inches in a month versus genetically, I may be only able to grow 1 inch. Regardless, they can get to waist length, I can get to waist length. It just may take me a little bit more time. So genetics doesn't determine, hey, you can only grow hair this long, or you can only grow hair this long, or you can only grow hair this long. No, it just determines what you have to do to your hair for it to grow however long you want. I feel like if people lie about that, I feel like they just want to be superior to others. How quick it takes for hair to grow once you're doing everything right. I understand this one because I always tell you guys that it took me like 6 months of really like trying, trial and error, this product, that product, this method, that method, before I found a routine that works for me. And I told you guys once I found that routine, like hair growth was just super easy. But once I found my routine, my hair didn't start growing like that, right? It only grew slightly more than it was when I didn't know what to do because I wasn't taking care of my hair properly. Your hair is not gonna grow super fast just because you found out what to do. It will grow faster than when you weren't taking care of it, but it's not gonna grow like 12 inches in a month. But you will experience more consistent hair growth. The actual process of having healthy hair. People sometimes make it seem like you just have to do this one thing and your hair will grow. Or if you want healthy hair, use this product, or do this one thing, or do this one thing. It really is a combination of a lot of different things in order to grow your hair. You need to have good products, you need to have good methods, you need to be consistent, you need to be patient. So all those things combined will create healthy hair, but it's not as simple as some people make it seem. I understand, because I do this too. I understand like giving attention grabbers and clickbait and things like that because you want people to watch your video. But I think it's important that if you do that, to make sure in your video you're actually giving the truth. Like for example, someone will more likely click on the video if I say hair growth than if I say length retention, right? But when you watch my video, you understand when I say hair growth, I mean taking care of your hair. I mean preventing breakage. I don't mean something you put on your scalp and your hair grows out like that. When they say try this and your hair grows overnight, yeah, That's how I got caught up with the inversion method when I first went natural. And honestly, that's how I got caught up doing a bunch of stupid things to my hair when I first went natural, because I didn't know what the correct way to grow your hair was. So I would try all these different things, waste my money on this mask or that mask, this DIY thing or that DIY thing, and it ended up not working. Just so you guys know, your hair does not grow overnight. You're not gonna get an inch of hair growth in a week. So any videos that claim to do that, they're false. Alright guys, well that is it. That is all the lies. I think I gave you guys all the tea. I just want to say that not all natural hair influencers lie. So there are some really good ones out there. It is unfortunately a thing where sometimes certain natural influencers will lie to increase their following, their platform, increase their pockets and all that. And if you ever feel like I'm like that, please call me out, because that's not the type of person that I want to be at all. If you have any more lies that I did mention in this video, definitely comment them below and I will give you guys my thoughts. Also, make sure you're subscribed for every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday hair growth posts. Follow me on all my social medias and be on the lookout for my restock on June 15th. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Tell me what you see in me.